Okay, so my needle threader has broken, so I've managed to order a couple of these from the States. I think shipping was more than the actual cost of them. So they're about 12 American dollars, no, $24.95 each, and then shipping on top. So they're quite expensive. However, they do tend to last a long time. I've ordered 2 to try and reduce the shipping, but unfortunately the company should have given me a rebate, but they didn't. Anyway, I'm not going to complain. I've got my needle threaders, and today we're going to look at how we replace the needle threader. So it's a bit of a beast in here to get at it. In situ, when it's just sitting there, the screws are largely facing. So it's going to be tiny. I've managed to find the screwdriver. Well, it's actually more of an Allen key or a star key in this case, which fits it. And I've got my magnet, which makes it a little easier to not lose these minuscule screws. This is a bit of fun because the magnet is sticking to this. It'd be quite handy actually if I weighed that down. I wonder if I can. Let's try this out. Figure out a secret way to keep that from driving up. Doesn't matter, I'll just hold it. It's definitely a left-hand job here. So get at this one here. So once this comes out, there we go. We now have the needle threader. So I see. So that makes it slightly easier to get off than I thought, because half of it is screwed into this side, so that means you can snug it on. So that means we can actually do the part of this work without having to be suspended in the air. So let's hope these are exactly the same size. Yes, that is good news. Sometimes when you buy these things, they're not quite the size you anticipate. So we'll zoom in a bit more. So now comes the fun. We'll bring back our handy dandy little magnet. And oops, so we need to take out this screw. Actually, might do it this way. Just do it without the whole screwdriver attachment, which we don't need right at this point. Okay, there we go. Part 1 done. So now we have 2 little tiny plastic bits. I wonder if that's actually broken. Might be, but definitely that part's a little broken. So what I can see is there's a little crack there. But if it goes back together, I'm not too bothered. So the little hook in there is dead. So now we've got this one with the hook back. So now I need to figure out how to put this all back together correctly. Guessing something like this. Okay. So what I know is this bit with the washer goes in the left-hand side, and then that's screwed into this little bit here. I personally think that probably is broken. However, if I can get it to screw back together and work, I will be happy. So this is where it becomes a little fiddly. in by hand. That would at least give me a bit of extra good. That went in. So now what we can do is just snug it more. Ooh. Okay, now comes the next fun bit. Is how this fits together. Like so. Okay. So I'm guessing it's oh, dumb. So, made a mistake. Both screw holes of that thing have to go in, so I have to undo myself here and try again. Yes, okay. Now I get this. So run the screw here. It's quite difficult to do, actually. See that flat bit that goes against there, and what we have to do is get that in there like that. And now this bit that I put in before, which was all alone, needs to go in there. This is awkward. I knew it was going to be, but it's proving to be even more awkward than I anticipated. Aha, I think I see how it goes now. Yes. So this will, there we go. So if that goes into the little holder, then we're probably in a good position now. Perfect. So now it's making the hole again that goes over the thread stand. Okay. So what I'm going to do is snug this in so that it's easier to attach to the shaft, whatever that's called. The needle threader shaft thing goes there. Okay. We're kind of back where we started. So let's. So I think there's probably going to be a bit of adjustments required on this, just to make sure it lines up with the eye of the needle. So what I should do is snug it, but not make it super tight, just in case there's tiny little adjustment which needs to be made. It's definitely wanting to escape still, so it's not quite snugged enough. Whoop. Okay, I'll just loosen it off a bit. Appears to be too tight. Okie dokie. Now, one moment while I get a bit of thread. Okay, so off we go. First test didn't work quite as anticipated. So you're going to see a little bit of me investigating. I can't actually see. It's so tiny. It's definitely not in the right place. Okay, I would say it might need to come down a bit. So let's try that. It's looking pretty close, but I can't see. I'm going to have to get a light in here, folks. Suppose I could just turn on the machine and that might help. Let's see if this does the job. Okay. It's too low, so let's move this up a little bit. Okay, that's going in perfectly, so let's tighten this up and see if it works. Okay, my glasses back on. Tighten these up so it stays where it's supposed to. Oops. Tighten this one up as well. Okay, it's only a bit of plastic, so let's see if this works. It looks like it's gone in. Oops, need to do a little adjustment here. And we have success. Hooray! So we're back in business with my 2495 needle threader. So I'm pleased with that. That works great. I can do it by hand, but it is, for when you're doing a lot of embroidery thread switches, it does make it a little easier to get in there. So I'll spend the money on the needle threader and just make my life easier. And since I have one spare here, I shall keep it in the bag and keep it safe in. Let's see, should I put it in this side, or will I forget it's there? I'll put it in this side with the buttonhole attachment. Okie dokie. Well, took a little longer than I anticipated, but entirely doable, so I hope you found that interesting. Bye for now.